Good morning, students. So now we will continue the topic, and we were talking about the roadways, that how roadways playing a significant role in 21st century. The country like India, which is having so much diverse and you can say different type of relief feature. So we have talked about the earlier category. Now we are continuing. First we have talked about the golden quadrilateral superhighway. Then we have talked about the national highways. Then state highways, and now in the fourth category we will talk about district roads. Not highway. When we reach to the district, that we are changing the name, that roads. District, yes, roads. So what is all about district roads? That the roads which connect the district headquarters with the other places of the district. It means as Uttarakhand is a state, okay, and we are having various districts within Uttarakhand. So the priority of the district roads projects will be that each and every district will be connected to our capital city Dehradun or with each other also. Okay. So the first thing that under it, the roads connect the district headquarters with other places. With the other places. Okay, they can be anything, town, cities, etc. And the other important thing, that as earlier the golden quadrilateral, superhighways, the national highways and the state highway come under the particular department for the maintenance or the, you can say, new construction. This district roads come under the Jila Parishad. Jila Parishad is responsible for the maintenance, for the new construction in our state, in the various districts. Okay, you cannot go for the complaining for the national highways to the Jila Parishad. They are segregated on the level of the construction or on the name of the different varieties of roadways. Okay, and the fifth one is other roads. Another category of your road transportation is other roads. As the name is reflecting, under this category, rural areas. These roads connects the rural or the remote areas like villages or towns to each other. Okay, each other. And this category come under these roads receive special inputs, and under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana, under this scheme special provisions are made so that every village in the country is linked to the major town in the country by all season motorable roads. So what is all season motorable roads? Which cannot damage in any season, like during the rainy season. Especially when we say all weather supported roads, it means that in any season, just because of the changing of season, the quality of the road cannot be destroyed. So these type of roads are to be known as all weather supported roads. So this category, when we say other roads, these are handled by the, you can say, the local government, okay, or the upper, like the other, if they are having the challenges, then they talk about their municipal corporation or the other department also. So these type of roads which come under the other roads, basically we are talking about the various villages of the district. Where villages can be found? In a district. Okay, so the villages or the town connected to each other properly come under the responsibility under the as a whole of that area at a lower level, and these are very important, as we know that if we want to develop nation, and here we are totally targeting the roadways, then these small villages should be connected with the towns. As we can take our own example. Okay, so every now and then, if we develop the nation, if we want to develop overall development of the nation in terms of transportation, so each and every single rural or the urban area should be connected with a proper means of transportation. That's why, although it is not other roads, but it is also significant because it is the base of other highways. Getting my point? It is the starting point of all types of roadways. That's why it is also, it shouldn't be ignorable. Okay, as it is coming under the other roads. Now the sixth one is border roads. Border, as the name is reflecting, border roads, as the name is reflecting, these are the some particular areas, the defense area where our boundary come to an end and other countries' boundary is going to start. So defense wise also, these border areas under the government authority, Government of India, decided to start a program or project during the 1960. Huh? Yes, 1960. They started. The Government of India started a project that these border areas, like with Bangladesh, with China, with Bhutan, these should be connected in a very good manner with the means of road transportation, as these areas also having some possibility of economical advantages. All the population is not densely populated in these areas. Okay, these areas, but still there should be some economical advancement, and it can be. That's why Government of India started the project especially for the border roads, and it connected the boundary. It is not in the book, I have made it, the notes, that when we are seeing border roads, so ma'am, what are the area which come under border road? That's why I have written the name of the countries. Okay, boundaries with Bhutan, so that it should be clear that okay ma'am, when our boundary is connected with the Bhutan, then Bangladesh, yes, China, Myanmar, who has spoken? Myanmar also correct. Then China and Myanmar. Yes, these are the political boundaries area where the Government of India especially started a program, okay, to develop a good road transportation, to develop the economical, you can say, status of the nation. You have to remember this. Okay. Now it is all about the roadways classification on the basis of कैपेसिटी की बात हुई थी या ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ किसकी बात हुई थी? You have classified, you have studied yesterday that there are 6 types of roadways. Okay, so on which basis we have classified them? Quality on the basis of, you were present yesterday, that's on the basis of quality we had categorized them. You have to remember, because now you are going to study the other type of classification also of the road transport, but it will be based on the metal and non-metal. So there should be a need that if you are coming to school, don't forget the main point of the whatever topic is going on. Okay, on the basis of capacity we are having the 6 category of the road transportation. Now when we continue it, then again we can divide the roadways on the basis of their material, that what type of material is to be used to lay down the roadway network. As you know, the material is so much important. How can we can imagine that it will be a good quality product? First of all, you read the instruction, what is the ingredients. Suppose you are going to market and purchasing a toothpaste of a brand toothpaste. So you believe that okay, because particular brand is having good image in the market, that's why you are going there to purchase particular thing. But still, if you are going to purchase a new thing which you never experienced in your life, then what you will see? First of all, you will see what are the ingredients which is used to manufacture this product. Either it is edible oil, either it is a cosmetic product, yes or no? So here we are classifying the road waste on the basis of the material which is used to make them. Okay. Now another classification of road waste on the basis of material used. Okay. So on the basis of the material used, you divide them in two broad categories. One is metallic road and second is unmetallic or non-metallic. Both are similar things. Unmetallic roads, and you can write down non-metallic also. It is also correct. Okay. Metallic roads, या metal roads or unmetal roads, metallic roads or unmetallic roads, both are correct. Okay, anything you can. So when we are saying metallic roads, these are good capacity road, as the substances which is used to make metallic roads are cement, bitumen of coal. Then read out from your book. Concrete, very good. Concrete, etc. So these are the things which, when before any road construction, if the government or any private enterprises is using these elements to lay down a road, then definitely its quality will be good. Okay. So these roads are known as metallic roads. We can agree that all the national and the super golden quadrilateral highway, the government of India is using metallic roads. Okay. Now unmetal roads, where these cement, bitumen of coal and concrete is used in a very less amount. So they are not all weather supported. Getting my point? Because it depends on their material. If you are not eating healthy food, if you are not taking so much of precaution nowadays, and food also, healthy food, so I don't think that you can survive in this period. Yes or no? Because definitely whatever we are eating, how much hygiene we are applying to ourselves, to our family member, it at most directly related to our immunity power. Yes or no? If we are having good immunity, and we will be having good immunity if we follow the hygiene method, plus if we eat healthy food, no junk food, especially for 2 years. Don't eat outside, though never. Outside, though you need not to eat anything for 2 or 3 years. Yes, don't be surprised. It is the reality. But at home also, you have to eat the homemade, good quality food things. Only then you can survive, overcome from this present challenge. Okay. So this is the classification on the basis of the material which is used to manufacture the roadways in India. Okay. Now we will continue that. The another point when we continue is road density. It is not so much that there is nothing so much to describe you. Road density, the meaning of road density is that the length of road per 100 square kilometer. Road density means, next is road density. What is road density, beta? Road density, the length of road per square kilometer is known as road density. Yes, it means in when we are studying this measurement road density, it is directly related to the length of the road. Okay, length से कर रहे हैं हम target, not that thickness से नहीं कर रहे हैं और उसकी capacity से नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are talking about the length under per 100 square kilometer. How much lengthy the road is known as road density. Now important is come to the 7th or 8th line. Road transportation in India faces a number of challenges. Now we have talked about the classification, we have talked about the quality of the roadways in our own country India. Now we are talking about the challenges, even that it is an ancient means of transportation in India, not in India, throughout the world. Okay, after the sea routes, the road networks play a significant role to impart the culture, idea and the trade and commerce all around the world. Still, there even today, after facing so many, after inventing so many measures and invention, India faced a huge number of challenges in front of roadways network. What are the challenges? Because the question can be framed. So, time to time to need that write any 3 advantage of roadways network. Who will give me the answer? It is different. Okay, today is Friday. So, I have uploaded video of 2 days and homework also. Today I have uploaded the video in the morning plus homework also. So, please go there in student homework portal and do your homework. And the homework is based on the previous lecture, that 2 lecture which I have given to you. Okay, now that please inform him also, because you are coming today first time, no? Yes, you will be having SST homework on student portal. Homework all will be getting through online. Your homework will be checked if you are coming to school, in the school also. Okay, the manufacturing industry students of 10th week is supposed to give me Tuesday, the coming Tuesday. Okay, now we are talking about density. Or density we have explained, definition. Now the challenges. What are the challenges? Challenges in roadways system. We will talk about it later. First I want to know, can anybody give me 3 advantage of roadways? It is your next question also. Can anybody, you have attended the 2 lectures and the question is based on the 2 lectures. Can anybody give me any 3 advantage of the roadway? No need to turn your pages. No need. Roadways is having a space over railways. We agree. So, can anybody give me any 3 advantage of roadways? The answer.
It is cheaper than railways.
Okay. Second. Sit down.
Roadways help us to go to door-to-door service.
Very good. Door to door. It is door to door. Very good. Third. Third. Very good. Sit down, Rahul. Third. Why even today roadways is having space over the railways? Yes. Yes. Roadways is suitable for the different topography. Sit down. So my words, listen. In your NCERT, this question is for short answer question. And in CBSE, the words limit. As per I know, if they will inform us that whatever we don't know, online examination will be there this year for board or offline. But right now, according to the norms of the CBSE, that for short answer at least we have to write down 80 words. So keep this thing in mind that if this question will ask for your 3 marks, 3 mark, 1 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark and 5 mark, 4 category now you are having. Earlier only 3 category was there last year. So for 3 marks, how you will frame beta, Rahul? You have given the three headings. One Priyanshu has given, ma'am, it is cheaper. Roadways is cheaper than railways, yeah, other means of transportation. Then you have to write down why in 3 or 4 lines. Okay. Second, ma'am, roadways is door-to-door service, means of transportation. Then you have to write down 3 and 4 lines why, how, and then the last, roadways is suitable for the different topography. How and why you have to explain. The same content you can frame as a short answer. The same thing you can give, the same question can be asked, give any one advantage of roadways. Then it is 1 mark question, any one thing you can write down. Even you can conclude the whole 3 features in 1 sentence. Roadways are cheaper, suitable for different topography, and they are door-to-door means of transportation. बन गया 1 mark का question. Answer बन गया. Got it? Here the student get good marks. उसने तीनों चीज, the student has given 3 different advantage in a 1 sentence according to the mark of the question. Student frame the 3 sentences as a heading for 3 mark question. This is the way. This is the way where we need to be very much attentive that how and why. Okay. Now we are talking about that what are the challenges the roadways face. The first is that keeping in view of the volume of traffic and passenger, the road network is inadequate. Yes. Road network is not adequate. Now what is adequate means it is not sufficient. India is the second largest populous country. You can see in your hometown when you used to go Dehradun, in your city buses, in your roadways buses, the condition of the buses, how they are overloaded. How they are overloaded. That even there are ladies seat, but no man or boy having the so much of sense that it has written over there. These seats are reserved for the ladies. These are ये महिला seat हैं. Okay, but just because of the overcrowd, nobody is going to see these seats. That they have to give the space to the female who is standing in the bus. So this is a challenge or not? So that's why. This is the first challenge in front of roadways network in India, that road network is not adequate, means it is not sufficient according to the number of passengers. Because India is the second largest populous country. Their number are less and the people who has to use it, they are more. Okay. This is the first challenge. Second challenge, that about half of the roads are unmettered. About 50% roads are unmettered. Now, what is unmettered means? What the meaning of the sentence? That in India, about 50%, from 100%, 50% roads are unmettered. You can imagine if they are unmettered, it means there is no good quality cement, coal or concrete has been used. So they are not all weather supported roads. So anytime, that's why we face so much of accident, road accident. Per year, the record of road accident is not only just because that they are driving the vehicles on high speed, they are not following the traffic rules, but one cause is also that the quality of the road is very poor. And if we will not conscious enough, we are driving in a high speed, we are not following the traffic rule, and even above that somebody has taken the alcohol, then what will be the result? We can imagine. So it is another major challenge in front of road networks of India, that 50% roads are unmettered. They are not good in quality. Okay. Another challenge is the national highways are inadequate too. Now we are talking about the national even the national highway, even the national highway is inadequate, not sufficient. They are not sufficient. We need more and more road, good quality road construction to connect the various rural, remote areas of the country. And here we are talking about even the national highways. It means we need so much of growth in our economy, because only then the government of India can develop a very good roadway network. Okay, we have studied the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. So we need some more yojanas so that we can be having a fantastic layout and implementation of the roadway network to connect as a means of transportation in our country. Next is the national highway inadequate too. Moreover, the roadways are highly congested in cities and most of the bridges and culverts are old and narrow. Now you can see that another challenge, there is a serious and urgent need of less populated roadways network in India. Why? Because most of the roadway network in all mega city of the country are highly congested. Because we are having so much of population, where the people will go? Why all the time we are seeing so much of industrialization, so much of construction of bridges and culverts. Culverts क्या होता है? What do you mean by culverts? हिंदी में पता है सबको. There are certain words which you have to need to write down in a diary. Only then you can speak good English. Right? One has to start. The need is only that we have to start. Culverts होता है. वो देखा ना? There is small river, over the small river and the stream of river. पुलिया इसका बैठते हैं. कैसे गैस किया ना मैम? हाँ पुलिया पता है. और मैम कलवर्ट नहीं पता है ना? One has to, you are smart students. Doesn't matter from where we belong to, matter only where we reach, and we will reach somewhere where the people will remember us. Such type of confidence should be here. Okay? The culvert. So much of culverts are there where we need the strong bridges. That should be also developed. Okay? Because these culverts or the bridges are the support for the road transportation. Okay? Bridges are also a supporter, play a significant role to support our road transportation. Okay? These are the basically major challenges in India in roadway network. Question can be asked, right? I am giving you the idea that if we are reading 2 pages, okay, depends that how much we are understanding. Sometimes we read 5 pages, but we couldn't understand 1 page because the question and answer or the clarity of the content depends that how much actually we are understanding. If you have understood these challenges, these 3 challenges, I am quite sure in examination 5 more questions you can write down with a very good content. It depends on you, na? Depends on you. How much you can remember, how much you can relate the things. Okay? So these are the major challenges. Question can be asked, write down any 5 challenges. Yes, they can give you. Write down any 5 challenges which the roadways of India face today. And marks is 5 mark question. To develop. Okay? Now next, railways. Now we are talking about other means of transport railways. We are talking about railways as a means of transportation. Railway are the principal mode of transportation for freight. Yes, it is a means of transportation. And we are using a different word. We are not using the luggage. We are not using the goods. We are talking about freight. It is how it is different from the roadways. Because the question can be asked, differentiate any three features between roadways and railways networks of India. Be ready. Be ready that anything. That's why I always used to say connect the thing. If we are continuing the chapter, it doesn't mean you will forget. Now I am going to start on railways, but it doesn't mean you will allow your mind to forget about the roadways. Getting my point? Okay? So it is basically used for freight. So freight means goods. Yes. Volume of goods. You used to say in Hindi, but I will not use Hindi because it is SST lecture. Okay? After lecture, I will familiar to all of you. Then the freight will be clear to you. So mainly it is a principal mode of transportation in India during the British rule. During the British rule, they have developed our railway network so much. Okay? Now that it is basically used for freight. It means to transport volume of goods and services from one state to another. Okay? Second, it is also used for passengers. Yes or no? Especially plebeian passengers, okay, devotees from the different part of the India. They used to cover. If we want to go the southern India, then definitely we have to take the help of railway transport or airways. Yes or no? Okay. So for passenger also, it is a principal mode of transportation. We are discussing their features here. Now, transportation of goods over longer distances. Yes, it's how it is different from the roadways, beta. It is railway means of transportation for the freight is used to cover a longer distance than roadways. The first difference. In this manner, railways is different from the roadways. This means of transportation used to cover a long distances. Okay. Next is, apart from an important means of transport, the Indian Railway have been a great integrating force for more than 150 years. Railway in India bind the economic life of our country as well as accelerate the Indian Railway have a network of, now write down, I am having the latest figures. Write down, Indian Railway network. Indian Railway have a network of Indian Railway have a network of Indian Railway have a network of 1,23,236 kilometers. This is the latest update. In your book, they are old. 1,23,236 kilometer network we are having for railway in India. And with the 13,523 passenger trains 13,523 we are having as a passenger trains. They are used to transport the people from one place to another, while 9,146 is used as a freight trains. These are the latest figure. Okay. And railway department is government of India also, comes under the public sector also, and the state and the central government also. We are having the different authority who look after the railway department. Okay, so it comes under the public sector, joint public and the state government sector. So these are the department who are related to this construction and the maintenance of rails. Now the important pick from your book. The Indian Railway is the largest public sector undertaking in the country. The first train steamed off from Mumbai to Thane in 1853, and we had the independence in 1847. And in 1853, the first train steamed off from Mumbai to Thane, and it has covered a distance of 34 kilometers. Okay, it is important. It can be also asked by the examiner, either in board or the home examination, as a fill up, as a true false, as a short answer. Okay. Now, the Indian Railway is now recognized into 16 zones. The different zones. Different zones means they have categorized in 16 different zones. They belong to the particular area, and then they lay down the railway tracks. Okay, so totally 16 zones. The government of India divided railway network into the broadly in 16 zones. Okay, as East Coast Railway, Konkan Railway, Kolkata Railway. Okay, these are the some examples. Now, the distribution pattern of the railway network in the country has been largely influenced by, definitely. Now we are talking about that what are the elements which influence the construction of railway. Okay. Now we'll talk about influential factors for the railway. First is, tomorrow you have to take in your book that distribution pattern. Take the portion. We will continue it tomorrow. B. Okay? Till then, make your own notes, do your daily homework, and after the completion of chapter, if you are having any doubts regarding any question of NCERT, you can ask. Okay, beta? Till then, God bless you. Take care.
Thank you very much.